All right, what's going on YouTube? First vlog here. For those who don't know me, my name's Tang. I am a 25-year-old Asian American boy living up here in Boston. Not sure what the plan is for this vlog. Not sure who's gonna watch it. Probably just myself. But it's kind of why I'm filming. I want to be able to look back on my life, look back at some of the things I've been doing, and view my progression there as well. So what I'll be talking about mostly is things I'm reading, movies I'm watching, books I'm consuming, daily aspects of life. I'll talk about some running stuff. I'll talk about some nutrition stuff, some vegan stuff. Maybe even get Asia in here for an episode, do some relationship stuff. Who knows? Be a lot of stuff, but be basically just a little review of my life to look back on. So future John, hope you crushed it, bro. Later. So I'm out on my morning walk today, and I'm listening to this awesome podcast. It's Bear Performance Nutrition Podcast. They have an amazing guest, Tony Reyes. He's one of their BPN ambassadors. This guy was 406 pounds. I think he lost about 150 pounds or so. And he's really talking about his relationship with his weight and with the food he's been eating, and how he's had to change his mindset surrounding food. But really he dives into what really has been piquing my interest was how he's been talking about when he was overweight, how he would make jokes about himself. Hey, I'm the big guy at the party. Hey, I'm the life of the party. I'm the size of the party. He was a comedian for a bit, and he said that 95% of his jokes were all about his weight, and it really resonated with me. Obviously, I was very overweight for most of my life. I've constantly been battling binge eating and different eating disorders. But what interested me was kind of the way he talked about himself and the way others talked about him. And I see that on a daily basis. Even though I've gotten down to a very healthy weight, I still have people say, "Oh, what's up, big guy?" Just because that's what they always know me as. And every day, that little hint in my head, little big guy, it always comes back. And I wish it wasn't there. I wish it wasn't kind of traumatizing in a sense. But at the same time, it's a daily reminder of what I've accomplished, what I've overcome, and the scars. The scars that show, the battles and the challenges that we've had to face. So that's really all. Still got about half an hour on this podcast. Tony's an amazing guy, amazing ambassador for the BPN team. If you don't follow him, check him out. That's about it. Peace. So I feel like I kind of left y'all hanging there. Didn't really give any feedback or background to my, history of eating and weight loss and whatnot. I had a very bad relationship with food growing up. I was about 215 pounds as a nice 14-year-old kid, about 5'5". I was always kind of the big kid. And that's changed, obviously, by incorporating athletics and incorporating different types of training into my life. Those things have changed, thankfully, and changing the way my knowledge surrounding nutrition and health and all that good stuff has obviously had a positive impact on my life. And I'll dive into a lot of that more throughout the vlog. You'll see what I'm eating. You'll see kind of what I've been doing. But ideally, lost some weight back in high school a little bit. Put it back on in college. I've done everything from tracking macros to keto, low carb, fad diets. We're now moving much more healthier vegan lifestyle. So you'll get a lot of that stuff from me in this vlog as well. All right. So what I want to do real quick is just kind of break down. I know I talked about a little bit earlier, but what this channel is going to be about. Really just need following along with what I'm working on. When I look at YouTube and I use it as a platform for growth and for acknowledgement, I try to figure out and take bits and pieces from everyone I'm looking at. All these entrepreneurs, all these different vloggers, different mindset type people, and I try to grab a little tits and tats from each person and then implement it into my own life. And I think I've had some success, some quiet success doing some of those things, but I'd love to share with you the things I'm working on and how that is also going to be a way to hold myself accountable to continue to work on these things. So yeah, I appreciate everyone. Again, I know I said in the last 3 clips, but tuning in. What I'm going to do, I know I didn't really plan on this, but talked about it a bit in the walk. I think this first episode, I'm really going to share some of the things I've been doing in regards to the food I'm eating, and I'll talk about how that's affected my life and how my relationship with food has changed. Stay tuned. I wanted to bring you guys a little bit closer here, a little more personal. So yeah, my family, I grew up, my dad's from China, my mom's from Ireland. Food's always been a big part in our lives. I know food's a big part of every culture, but we actually owned a Chinese restaurant growing up. So, whenever I wanted Chinese food, or there was crab rangoons or generally our chicken, it was pretty easy to come by. Just shoot my dad a quick call. Hey Dad, can I get some food? I spent a lot of time growing up on the weekends up there at the restaurant. Next door was actually an arcade where I spent, majority of my youth playing video games and eating unhealthy food and drinking Mountain Dew. And that was, it wasn't, there wasn't anyone to blame but myself. My parents always fed me good, healthy food. I always elected to spend the money that I got from allowance or whatnot on the unhealthy food. So it's always been something in my mind. I've always had a fine palate when it comes to eating delicious food. Fast food, McDonald's, Wendy's, whatever it might be, has always been a part of my life. But then, as I said in the previous clip, I started playing lacrosse in high school, got pretty good, and my coach said, hey, you want to get more playing time, get a little faster? So I decided to drop about 40 pounds. Now I've gained and lost 40 pounds about 3 different times now. I've been between 155 and 200 pounds about 3 times, and that's just because of the way I went about my weight loss in the past. In the past, all my weight loss has been, whether I was prepping for a powerlifting competition and I was, trying to almost crash diet over 12 weeks or whatever these unhealthy type of weight loss fad diet journeys I try to be on, they never lasted. What I did last year, if you're watching this is 2021, what I did last year during the pandemic was just change my lifestyle, right? So I think the one way you can change and sustain a healthy weight is by changing your lifestyle. Not having some of those factors around you that would cause you to eat unnecessarily. And I'm not saying it's not okay to go out and binge every once in a while. By all means, go out, enjoy those cocktails, enjoy the food, do what you need to do. I'm just saying, for me, I had to get myself away from some of those surroundings. So, personally, last year I changed and I actually went to a vegan lifestyle. That wasn't because of a diet or anything. That was actually all because of the ethical reasons of the unnecessary slaughter of animals. But apart from that, it also helped me in regards to my weight. I think a lot of the weight loss I had last year, I lost about 40 pounds since last March. A lot of that was due to cutting out alcohol. I started running, and I was never a runner. I ran about 1,500 miles last year. So obviously increasing my exercise as well all played a huge factor into my weight loss journey. But I think a big part of it always comes down to the nutrition. They say, I hate this term, but Abs are made in the kitchen, and they're not wrong. They're not wrong. So what I'll do today is I'll kind of show you through some of the meals I'm eating. We'll start off with my 4 Sigmatic ashwagandha coffee I got downstairs, and a bowl of protein oatmeal. So stay tuned to check that out. If you ever have any questions or anything about eating vegan, about any of that information, always feel free just to reach out to me as well. All right, see you guys in a bit. And just to give you all a little perspective of what I'm looking at this morning, after my morning walk, this is the view I get to come back to as well. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. All right. As promised, you're going to see here 40 grams of old-fashioned oats with about 50 grams of frozen blueberries, and then this gooey liquidy stuff is 0-calorie maple syrup. I actually added a little bit of that in here. It's just sweetening it up a bit because I got a sweet tooth. And I also added a scoop of veg nutrition protein powder in here as well. Code Tang will actually give you 10% off on their website. So check that out if you're looking for a plant-based protein source. Flavor is impeccable. It's metal tested. It's really something that you need to get on really high quality protein here. So check it out. So it's been about a couple hours since the last clip. Obviously, in this new environment, a lot of us are able to work from home, thankfully. So I have been doing my day job from home. I'm a financial consultant. Can't disclose the name of the firm I work for, unfortunately, but excuse me. But it's been a blessing to be able to work from home and really helpful in kind of keeping that work-life balance going well. So I just want to show you my next pre-workout meal. I'm going to hit my workout in about an hour. I have about a 5 to 7 mile workout. It's a 1 to 2 mile warm up. Then it has 2 sets of 2 miles at my tempo pace, which is just about a 650. And then about a 1 to 2 mile cool down. But what I'm going to fuel it up with a little bit of this Trader Joe's sourdough bread. It's a really great high protein, about 7 grams of protein per slice, which is why I like it. Then I have some sunflower butter on here as well, about 3/4 of a serving. So that's what I'm eating on, snacking on to fuel the workout. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on what I'm gonna have for lunch for my post-workout meal. See you. All right, post-workout meal, got some interesting stuff in the works. See you guys after it's all wrapped up. So we got working lunch today. What you're gonna see here is a flour tortilla with some Whole Foods frozen chicken patty, veal life provolone cheese, a little bit of garlic hummus on the bottom, and then some kale on top. This is a little secret trick I do when I'm dieting. I actually get a romaine heart. I slice it in half and put it on a panini press. Then I top it with a little bit of mustard, salt, and pepper as well. Super filling. And then just because I like to eat a lot of my, cause I'm really hungry after working out, and I just hit my running workout for the day. I like to add in a lot of high volume. So here's another bowl of kale, carb savvy tortilla, and then just some extra parts from that same chicken patty in there as well. Yeah, so this whole YouTube thing got hard. Completely forgot to kind of show what I did the rest of the day. Went to the driving range, ate some tofu skin with chili sauce, and it was delicious with some rice. And then I got to relax a little bit this evening, hang out with my roommates for a bit. So that's the big all I got for you. Vlog number 1. Hopefully we get more of these. Hopefully we don't. Y'all let me know. All right, peace.